Hello guys, welcome to Top Anime Sensei. This video is the continuation video after I sacrificed myself. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. I sacrificed myself. I was very confused. I didn't really know why she was pissed, but I decided to just apologize anyway. Ahaha, sorry, I'll be careful in the future. Don't lie to me again, pinky promise. I then promised Krinoa to not do anything reckless. I don't get it. It's not like I go out to do reckless things. Oh wait, hold on. If Krinoa has memories of the future, maybe in the future the likelihood is very high. Oi, there's no way that's true, right? I really didn't want to hear that. Actually, I suppose it was better that I did. Better hear it now than later. Never be reckless in the future, I solemnly swore. With Krinoa finally calming down, I moved on to the important questions. Then, do you know where Chloe is? And is Hinata with her? Even though I was getting impatient, I still needed to be careful. If I got on Krinoa's bad side, she probably wouldn't tell me anything. But it seemed that I was worrying for nothing. She is lost in the infinite prison deep inside my heart. In the past, I was the one trapped there. But as times changed and two of the same existence appeared, we switched places. And so, she told me everything. It seemed that Krinoa cherished Chloe a lot too. She seemed to think that Chloe was indeed the main personality while she herself was the supporting alter. I believed her. Upon thinking so, I asked my next question. What about Hinata? Hinata, she's already dead, Krinoa said. Her answer made me freeze. How can that be? Luminous said that Hinata traveled back in time with Chloe. In that way, Hinata should be fine. You are mistaken. Rimuru, Hinata has already died here. Grandel's attack could even extinguish souls. They were able to leap back in time together because Chloe absorbed Hinata's soul. But Hinata alone would not be able to withstand the time leap. But, I thought, Luminous said she spoke to her as well. Moreover, wasn't Hinata the one who gave the name Krinoa? Wouldn't that mean only Hinata's consciousness was left from the residue of her soul? Since it was stored inside Hinata's unique skill, I couldn't absorb Hinata's mathematician. If I did that, Hinata's consciousness would disappear too. Seeing how sad Krinoa was as she answered, I knew she wasn't lying. But, hold on. Her skill was born from her soul, and Hinata used it to preserve her consciousness, right? If so, if I put her skill back into her body, wouldn't that revive her from the dead? I know what Rimuru is thinking. Chloe had the same idea in the past too, but it didn't work. Didn't I say this before? The remnants of Hinata's soul are also trapped in the infinite prison. It's a chaotic void, where everything mixes together. As someone who was born there, I can tell you that Hinata's mathematician is probably integrated in that void already. It was different for someone like Veldora, who had a sizable ego and immense energy. But for Hinata, even if she became a saint, she was still human. There was no way she could survive in the infinite prison. Hinata's body was outside. As long as the soul was alright, she could be revived. Krinoa sighed and I felt depressed. But then someone spoke. No, don't worry. Hinata is a very resilient child. She won't have disappeared completely. So let's try to call for her. It was Shizu-san. She was smiling. The unsettling feeling on my mind gradually dissipated. It was better to grieve after we had confirmed the result. Indeed, you have a point, Krinoa. I want to save Chloe and Hinata from infinite prison. Is there a way to do that? Now that I've calmed down, I think I can feel the aura of the other me, Chloe, but it's gonna be difficult trying to deactivate infinite prison. I'm not sure myself, but my body might disintegrate if I do that. This was because she had locked up her enormous energy reserves in the infinite prison. I almost forgot to mention this. But it was actually Krinoa here who controlled the young Chloe's power. If the amount of energy unleashed was strong enough to rival Veldora's, Chloe's body would be obliterated. Moreover, we still couldn't confirm whether Hinata's soul was inside or not. I wanted to trust Shizu-san's words, since we needed to cleverly control the energy inside infinite prison and save Chloe and Hinata. How about having Wisdom King Raphael interfere with infinite prison? Or perhaps it could simply examine what was inside instead of unlocking the prison. Negative. Based on current circumstances, it is impossible. Insufficient access to interfere with the smallest physical unit. Information particles. Raphael said it could unlock infinite prisons. However, It did not have the authority to interfere with the information locked inside there. So that was a dead end. Veldora managed to revive himself, but it seemed that he was a special case. I get it. Then I'll transfer the authority to you. The other Chloe agreed too. We will have Rimuru do as you wish. As I worried about what to do, Cronoa suddenly made an unexpected proposal. An information particle was a substance smaller than even spiritrons, and was close to having no mass at all. All matter in the world had to contain information particles. Even though they only existed in my stomach and Cronoa's infinite prism, these information particles could be observed. Raphael seemed to have the ability to manipulate information particles to either combine or abolish skills. Now with the access granted by the owner of the infinite prism, Raphael obtained the freedom to exercise its authority over it. Report. Access granted. Interference will begin. How should I put this? Raphael-san sounded very happy. It must have been just like that one time, when it was playing around with my skills. The series of events that took place next happened extremely fast. Before I could do anything, Raphael took charge by itself. Complete. Unique skills Infinite Prism, Absolute Severance, and Usurper have been combined along with a large sacrifice of Magicule to evolve into an ultimate skill. Without asking me, yes, no, as usual, Raphael acted promptly. Actually, it probably didn't have to ask for my permission, since it wasn't my skill. This felt a little off. Ignoring my concerns, Chloe, Cronoa, their power evolved to ultimate skill Spacetime King Yog-Sothoth. Moreover, even the discarnate entity Cronoa, which was originally the other personality of Chloe, went through the upgrade to become an information particle entity called Manas, which gave her the authority to manage skills and ability to switch with Chloe at any time. Is it really okay to make such drastic modifications? I wanted to follow up with a no. It's not okay at all, but everyone seemed okay with it. Rimuru is always so reckless, but I love Rimuru for it. Not only did Cronoa hug me, she kissed my right cheek. Moreover, Cronoa, how can you cut in line before me like that? I felt a soft touch from the other side too. Just like Cronoa, Chloe came to hug and kiss me. Chloe was also in her adult form. Cronoa and Chloe had the exact same appearance. Like twins, they were incredibly beautiful. The mind's imagination is the best. Even though the fact that this wasn't reality was a bit saddening, it was still very nice to be sandwiched between two beauties. On that note, couldn't I shift out of my slime form and return to the appearance of that nice guy from my previous life? I began to get immersed in my lewd fantasies. Shizu-san watched me from the side. Someone else was there too. Looks like you're having fun. Rimuru, you're enjoying yourself so much that you didn't even check if I revived or not. It was Hinata. She was right. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. I gave a couple dry coughs with my face flustered. As expected from Hinata-san, you are just as pretty as before. Should I compliment her like that to start a conversation? I would say that, but I had seen her earlier. But I suppose it was always good to praise a woman. As expected, spare me the flattery. Yes ma'am. She saw through me immediately, but I still had something to say first. That said, while it's strange to say that I'm glad you're okay, I am truly happy to reunite with Hinata under these circumstances. That was genuine. Thank you, Hinata said. Her cheeks were a bit red. She had to be blushing. Could that be a Dara moment? Negative. It is not. I figured as much. There was no way. Hinata then proceeded to ignore me, and joyfully reunited with Shizu-san. It looked like she had become a bit more open as Hinata's eyes were filled with tears. I am sorry, Sensei. I never meant to cause you any trouble. I understand. Hinata, I never noticed at the time. I should be the one apologizing. And thank you. You were the hero that saved me from Leon's castle. Right? Yes, Sensei. Seeing them hugging each other, I had the urge to cry with them. Hinata, you're a really strong girl. Your mathematician, born from that iron will of yours, was likely the reason you're still here now. Shizu-san whispered sincerely. I see. Perhaps she had a point. Hinata was just like before. Nothing had changed. But my other power disappeared. That means you don't need it anymore. You will be able to face yourself properly and grow on your own. But can I really be revived? There won't be a problem. And you believed in it too, right? Sort of. It was then that Shizu and Hinata turned their eyes to me. How long do you guys plan to hug him? And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched my other videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.